the viruses can be classified based on envelope. So they could either be envelope or naked. They can be classified based on their nucleic acid content or the viral genome, either DNA or RNA, and based on capsid shape. It could either be helical, icosahedral, or complex. Okay, this one is your bacteriophage. A bacteriophage is a virus that is what? That is invading the bacteria. Okay, that's why it's called bacteriophage. So it has a complex capsid shape. It has an icosahedral head, a helical body, and it has a tail. So it looks like a robot. Okay, so this is the shape of a bacteriophage. So these are all your viruses, the DNA viruses and the RNA viruses. So you will ask me, how will you memorize? Okay? Because these are too much, right? So just bear in mind that you have to know by heart. You have to know by heart the DNA viruses because there are only 6, okay? The herpes viridae, papilloma viridae, pox viridae, parvoviridae, adenoviridae, and hepadnaviridae. Okay, so you have to memorize the DNA viruses by heart. And for the RNA viruses, don't worry, even if there are too many, you only have to know the ones highlighted in blue. Okay? Why did I include Nipah virus? Because this has been very, very famous lately. It has become endemic in India after the coronavirus. So you have to know you have to know the latest viruses that is present in the world, because you remember one time Zika virus came out in the exam. Coronavirus become famous, it came out in the exam. And Nipah virus, okay, I think this become only endemic during 2023, but it never came out in 2023. So just know the classification of your Nipah, that it is an RNA virus, okay, under paramyxoviridae. So viruses has general classification, so you have to remember this, okay? Most DNA viruses are double-stranded, okay? Most, as I mentioned, we only have 6 family. I will tell you the mnemonic so that you can remember it later on, okay? So most of these DNA viruses are double-stranded, except, these are your exemption, except parvovirus. Okay, so all of the 5 DNA viruses are double-stranded except parvovirus, which is single-stranded. Okay, and most replicate in the nucleus. Okay, except pox virus. Okay. Okay, so this one, if you want to memorize, it's okay, but this doesn't come out in the exam. So if you want to make your life easier, just memorize 1 and 3. Okay, so most DNA viruses are double-stranded except parvovirus, and most replicate in the nucleus except pox virus. Okay, so this is a characteristic of a DNA virus. They replicate in the nucleus, which for the RNA virus it is the opposite. Okay, that's why I wanted you to memorize it. Also for this one, the opposite for the RNA. Okay, so this is the mnemonic for your DNA viruses. So we have 6 DNA viruses. There are 2 mnemonics. The first one is the DNA viruses are happy viruses. And the second mnemonic is pardon Papa as he has pox DNA. So it's up to you which mnemonics you want to use. But for me, I find the second one much easier because I don't get confused with the H, P. Okay, because when you say pardon Papa as he has pox DNA, I immediately retain this as pardon, parvovirus, papovaviridae, adeno, okay, as, he, herpes, has, hepadna, mpox. So these are all DNA viruses. Okay. And another thing, why is it more easier to remember? Because the first three are naked viruses, and the last are envelope. Why do I always emphasize the classification? Because if you know the classification of your DNA viruses and your RNA viruses, it will be easy for you in the exam to eliminate what is being asked. Because I know you have encountered in the previous recall that they will tell you this is a DNA virus, this is an RNA virus. So immediately you know, if it doesn't belong to the 6 DNA viruses, then immediately you know that it is an RNA virus. Okay?